Hello everyone and welcome to a new Dead by Daylight video. It was a really chaotic weekend and I wanted to put order in the chaos and commenting directly a tweet that I shared with you. So basically on Saturday I spoke about, after informing myself of what happened with the Scott Colton situation, I chose to not feeling comfortable supporting economically like the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter, and I spoke of personal choice and without involving anyone else. Like I said, directly I'm not gonna tell you what to do, not gonna judge you, but I have my reasons to take this decision. So the first thing that I want to say, to the ones who say, oh, but this is performative activism, it's not activism at all. Like, I'm not asking anyone to do something about this. I'm sharing my feelings and informing my community. Why are you informing your community? You could just do it we don't care what you are going to do. I'm doing it because I'm a content creator, and like the last time, I tried for the first time something related to do Five Nights at Freddy's. I didn't know Scott, I didn't know who Spring Trap is, I didn't know of who the animatronics are. Like, it was a completely new world, and it was trying Dead by Daylight. And like, this was my experience with it. This was so close. Yes! Finally! Yes! 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 So you can see, you can see how much fun I was having with these. You can see how I was looking forward to play these. I was sharing many clips like these on my social networks. And as content creator, of course, I was looking forward to actually try play this chapter, go for plays like this in real games, improving, having fun together. Like, because this was really super fun. Like, people say that like you're being disrespectful to behavior because like they worked hard on this and stuff. And I want to make clear that after Orella, like, I really thankful to behavior, I really respect behavior job, and I will support them every time I can. I'm gonna explain like why this choice, and like I hope you understand it, and if you don't understand it, like I can do nothing about it. But yeah, like I think that they did an amazing job. Like, I found this super fun. I was looking forward to play it and to master it, at least till the release of a female character killer that would make me grind hours and hours again at practicing really fun shots. At the level of the Slinger, or the similar plays that I had with the Skull Merchant when I was studying. Interesting interactions between a power and many possible things. So, at least till at the moment I would find a new killer to enjoy, this would be the killer that I wanted to play. As many others, but like not maybe mainly forever, but like spending good hours, like you as content creator covering the new content is what brings people to you, and like I'm a content creator who wants to grow, and like this is gonna hurt me like in the long run. Like, this is gonna be a problem because like of course people want to see killer, like they're gonna watch the new killer, especially if belonging to such a big IP. I had to communicate this to my community. Like, many started following me after sharing these clips. Many who were already belonging to my community wanted to see more of these. I think that as content creator, communicating with my community is the bare minimum. The second point about my community is like I had many telling me two different things. One side was like, Jane, I'm disappointed in you because like you're supporting this, and like the creator did bad stuff. The other side is saying, no, Jane, look, that there is no problem because the creator supports the LGBTQ community. They are an ally, they are a nice person. Yes, they did a mistake, but they changed it there for the better. It was like, I want to answer to these directly, like not basing it on the opinion of others. I think that giving an answer if I choose to buy this chapter and to play it to the ones who are telling me so. I have to give personal answer. And at the same time, I have to give a personal answer to who said the other possibility if I chose differently. So I chose to read everything by myself. Like I took my time, I read the good things, I read the less good thing, like, and then I took this choice. Like, first of all, like, many are, as always, as in many things, like going for black or white. So good or bad, evil versus the good guys. You know, my opinion is not based on that. Like I don't have a direct opinion on Scott as a person. Like I cannot know him. Like, and I also think that it's not important for this topic. Like I think that the one who can speak for him at the end of the day is himself. And this is how I chose to go for my choice. Like listening his words and like understanding if he could do something good for me or if he could do something harmful for me. That is not necessarily saying that they are a bad person or not. There are things that I really don't agree with, of course, but like for example, like if you bring the $50K donation to the Trevor project, like I can tell you, like that's definitely a good thing, you know. But like if you start asking me, like, do you think you did it, he did it like for genuine will of supporting the community, for PR stunt, like to make people say that he's a good person at the end of the day? Like I don't know. Like and I chose to not base my opinion on that. Like I don't think that is helpful either. Like many of the opinions that I read are feelings that these third-party spectators have about his actions. So I'm like, let's use as a direct filter to understand the thing his own words and like to understand what's the right thing to do. And I chose to base it on his answer at the day we are speaking, his only answer to what happened after that he donated like to many politicians that had harmful policies about the LGBTQ community. One that I want to enforce actually of one person that actually has the responsibility of LGBTQ people situation in their country as we are speaking. Like you live to the reality and like you know it really well, especially if you are from the USA. Is this rollback healthcare protection for trans people? Like I'm gonna go back to this, but like if you say like it's the past, it changed, it didn't change. Like the answer is like I believe in changes. The thing is I don't know, and I don't know doesn't mean that I think it is bad, and it doesn't mean that I think it's good. I don't know means I don't know. Like when you don't know, like you take the safer choice. And to take the safer choice, I based my choice on his words. When he did what he did, he said really, really clearly, even if there were candidates who had better things to say to the LGBTQ community directly and bigger promises to make, I believe that their stances on other issues would have ended up doing much greater harm to those communities than good. Then close the whole topic because like that was just an extract. That's not an apology or promise to change, it's the way it's always been. So consider that he never said that he changed, like it means that and consider he says that he has always been like this, it means that he can potentially do it again if he feels that this is something that can benefit the LGBTQ community. But like as the history is telling us, like not going well at all for the LGBTQ community right now. About rights and how even society is answering to the aggressive policies to the LGBTQ people. Like just the trans community, like you know how much is suffering right now. So, if I had to base my opinion on his words and consider that he never came back to this and never said I got that maybe it wasn't the play, I have to think that potentially thinks that to do as good, like he will do something like that again. So I'm not gonna risk that. And yeah, like this is basically the whole thing, like good, bad, homophobic, transphobic, ally, not kind of with trans people. Like I don't know. Like I can't even believe, and I want to believe he wants to be supportive. But if the way he's supportive is to take a choice that he thinks is better for us when it's not better at all, like I have to play safe till he says something different. That's all. I don't think that he's gonna reach like Jane here and say, "Hey, you have a good point, so I chose to update my stance, and this is the thing right now." Also because like I'm a Dead by Daylight person, and like I think that they would prefer if they have to answer to this thing to interact with a Five Nights at Freddy user. Like I repeat, I was potentially interested in playing the chapter, and like I'm open to understand people changing, but like these two stances and being the last stuff that he said openly about this, like make me play safe, and like I can even believe you want to do me good, but I don't think that your tools to do it are the best. So I prefer to do myself directly good to my community by donating to a trans or LGBTQ charity, you know? That's the whole thing. Then there is the personal stuff, and like here, let's go to the point. Like rollback healthcare protections for trans people. Like first of all, like this stuff nowadays is even worse than before. But even if you want to say like it happened only in the past, and like he has no responsibilities for what is going on right now, like it already did the damages, and like I'm not going to go into the details, but like a person was speaking with like Ed to deal with this kind of issues during their personal journey, and I don't know how to say it, but like it's too late now. So the harm was done, and like there is no coming back. So even if you change the like everything and stuff, like I think that an apology is required, and like because like there were people affected by this choice that had their life impacted in a harmful way. I had to see the effects of this, and like I don't have any other comments about this. Like I think I spoke enough. Like I want to respect the privacy of the person. Next topic. Disney. Like I had people speaking of, but you supported the Alien chapter, or you are supporting Disney. They say that you are supporting Disney. I'm not supporting Disney. Like I bought some Disney products that is something different, and like I wanted to introduce the topic by going directly to something that is not even about myself, because like when there is a situation and there is a and it's about other communities, like what I try to do is informing myself about their feelings and what I can do to support the community involved by the thing. And in this case, I chose to read it from Middle East communities, Middle East articles. Like I commented this with Montefiore, I pronounce it right, on Twitter, and like their stance, or like some of the opinions about this, is that we can boycott Disney because it's such a huge conglomerate. But we can boycott movies. There are certain movies that we can boycott. We can make sure a movie glorifying the IDF will never see the light of the day or never make money off of us. We can easily do that. It's naive what Disney did. You cannot give Gal Gadot any more attention. We can continue to support the people that are Zionist, and this is racist, and I hate it. Then they added, when you boycott films like Miss Marvel or the Marvels, you are giving a message to Disney that, like this Muslim leading project isn't doing well, this Muslim character isn't doing well, we shouldn't include her in the rest of the MCU, and we shouldn't do a season 2 of Miss Marvel, they say. If you don't know, like, Miss Marvel is Middle East superheroine of Marvel. Like, she debuted like recently in the MCU, and like of course, like, the Middle East community actually wants to support an important character that gives a representation to them, also because like it's considered really positive representation by them. So basically the whole topic about Disney is it's a gray area, like, you know, like, because like if you choose to boycott everything, like as they say, like boycotting these kind of projects risk to only feed the narrative of the grifters. And actually we need that realities like the Middle East community being represented through Prey, that is actually really close to the point I want to reach with Alien. Like, you have Naru, who is a native main character of a really important icon in the movie industry, in the horror industry, like Predator. Like having a character like Naru with amazing and positive native representation, it's something that personally I think I want to support and want to see, like, going forward. And like, it looks like this is gonna happen because Prey Apple was successful. Otherwise, like, you would have the people saying you, oh, but like this project was too woke, like, you know how people attack this kind of projects nowadays. This is why it failed, and like we have to keep cutting stuff like this. What can we do? Like, as the author and the interviewed people from this article said, like, you can boycott the single projects. I can boycott Snow White because like there is a Zionist actors involved. I can boycott like Captain America New World because like there is an IDF soldier like in the lead. I can boycott Lilo and Stitch because like they changed the story in a way where the original meaning of like standing against the government to defend your own family, your own tradition, like and like the idea of family that was presented at the end, that was like a modern idea of family, like was changed to make like win something completely different and more conservative. Like, I can boycott Lilo and Stitch for that, and like that was a movie that when I was younger, like no one is gonna take that movie away from us, thankfully. Like, the animated movie, like was something that I loved. And like, for example, I spoke of Marvel. Like in Marvel, you can boycott Captain America, and at the same time, like, you can appreciate characters and comic books like Emma Frost, like standing openly in the support of gay, disabled, and trans people. Like, this is a direct stance of the creative team. Like, it's an important piece of pop culture that is gonna reach a huge audience and like communicate directly, hey, transphobia sucks. Like, we cannot boycott everything. Like, and about Alien, like, Alien is one of the most queer franchises in the horror scene. Like, there are many studies, not just articles, studies about the figure of Ripley and how she was like revolutionary for the feminist movement. Alien introduced one of the first transgender characters in horror movies and in the pop culture. Like we are speaking of 1976, like having a trans character at the time, like when we are still asking nowadays for modern products to have trans representation, they edit like then the story of Lambert is tragic. Like we can even see it in a sort of denounce. But like the idea of Lambert just existing in that kind of universe in 1976 is powerful. So that's why I felt like supporting Alien and buying Alien, like even like by paying 100 in replay, like trying to ask for Lambert directly as a character in as a true legendary skin in Dead by Daylight. Like I would love if we can have another trans canonic character, even if from a license in Dead by Daylight. Then I can directly boycott like the problematic products, like, and this is what in the article that I'm gonna link to you, like we can do, like we can pressure Disney in other ways, like for example, like Pixar, that is a team that is too low after that they canceled and removed the trans character from one of their movies, sorry, from one of their TV show, like they already had everything ready. They chose to do it after it, like that's what was particularly artful for me. Like I can choose to not support Pixar till they change the way how they act about the trans representation. Like it's complex because like I understand the point of like they are going to get the money, you know, but at the same time, like how can we act against our own representation? How can we not like try to push more to be seen through big products that can change the way how people perceive? Because at the end, like we have to remind that it's a cultural battle, and like people have to perceive, people have to see us as we are. And like a product like Miss Marvel can help people seeing the Middle East reality through Miss Marvel. It can help, Prey can help, or Predator with the following movies can help people see more of the native culture through Naru, thanks to a movie that is really respectful of their culture and where the lead actress is actually belonging to that culture. Like, it's really complex. Like, I know that for me, like, it's going to be debate still. So like you're gonna be like okay, but you're going to give money to Disney that are going to use this money in potential artful ways, but at the same time, like you are also going to support the creative team who made these characters real, making them create more of these characters, making these characters reach more people, and not making the grifters crowd win by saying walk doesn't sell. Walk, I hate this whole thing. Like they nowadays, even James Bond got called walk, just to make you understand. But like we cannot let us like delete us. We cannot let them delete us from representation because we want to completely give up in this battle. Also because at the end, like we risk to give more power only to who wants to harm us. It's a complex topic. Like I know that May will not interact. Like if we have a civil debate, like we can speak about it. If it's not going in a respectful way, like by respectful I mean like trying to see this point of view, not like agreeing with me and like even being animated in it, because like you know it's normal. We are speaking of important stuff and human lives with all of this. So if you have a really animated opinion, like I understand it, but at the same time, like try to understand that I have reasons that go in the positive about this stuff, not in a way of I don't care of this reality because it's not touching me. It's the opposite. I care of this reality and I'm trying to do what I think can work more, even if there are gray areas in it. So I think I answered to everything. Like, who knows, maybe Scott is going to watch my video and is going to communicate that he changed effectively to the whole Five Nights at Freddy's community. In that case, I will be the first one to actually buy the chapter. Because I repeat, like, I believe that people can change, and I support the people changing. The thing is, like, the last official stance of the directly involved person makes me think that even if they have goodwill, like, they risk to still hurt us, and like, I cannot allow it, because like I saw the effort of that choice, like hurting someone who nowadays has no possibility of being helped. Thank you so much if you watched everything till now. I see you soon.